name the video. Sorry. Hi. I wanted to talk about today my job, the job, or technically yesterday's job. Um, I tried talking about it on YouTube or Twitch, but Twitch was having a massive issues, so I said fuck it. We're going to YouTube, I guess. This is gonna be a short video because my phone is already heating up. Um, it I've had to repeat myself 4 times already, so excuse me. Um, the job was fine. The first day, I was slow. I definitely felt like towards the end of the shift, I was starting to improve. I felt like I was getting faster. Not like, oh, I want to be fast as possible because I don't want, I want to do my job and do it right. I don't want to like speed through it and half-ass it. But even so, I definitely felt like I was improving, especially towards the end. I was definitely slow at first, trying to figure out where things were, getting the flow of things, and I definitely felt like I was getting more of the flow down towards the end. Um, a lot of the coworkers were really nice. Um, Turns out one of the people there that works there, that's pretty much in charge, is named Thomas. I'm Thomas. So I thought that was kind of like it would be funny if people were looking for Thomas and then they end up getting directed to me, or they're looking for Thomas and they ask me, "Hey, do you know where Thomas is?" I'm like, "Yes, you're talking to him." I mean, obviously, I wouldn't actually do that. That would be funny, but I wouldn't actually do that because I'm pretty sure I can get in trouble. Um, Hang on, real quick. The cat's biting me. But anyways, um, I came into work 30 minutes early, and technically it was more than 30 minutes early. It was like 40 minutes early, but like 30 minutes in, um, like 30 minutes before work, I was able to get start working. And then basically, what was it like? Oh no, 3 hours into the whole thing was about, I guess, when I started getting really into it. Okay, you're gonna get banned, my dude. Like I deleted your message for a reason, and then you immediately post that same message again. Like, dude, stop the botting. And this is why I hate live streaming on mobile on YouTube, because then I get nothing but bots. Give me a minute. I'm gonna go and just. Ugh, I hate bots. I have no idea if Chosen One is a bot or not, or Chris Hoffman, because I've already have. This is my second time doing a mobile. Okay, well, I don't know. I've had before a bunch of bots coming into my stream that I streamed on my phone, and it was annoying as hell. So that's why I'm like, I wanted to make sure, but also hi. Are you people, out of curiosity, um, people who follow me or something? Because to be honest, I don't recognize your guys' names. I, I know of, but I am just curious. Okay. I don't know how YouTube works. Whenever I live stream on my PC, I never get any viewers. And then this is the second time, yeah, this is the second time I live streamed on my phone. And for some reason, both times I've live streamed on my phone, I get oddly enough views, which is just very weird. I don't know why, but yeah. Hold still. Sorry about about the cat. Anyways, but yeah, I just started working today at a gas station basically. You play games? Yes. I suck at it, but yes, I play video games. I can tell you right now, I suck at most games. What content do you do besides playing video games? I sometimes do IRL stuff. Sometimes I do Magic the Gathering stuff. I was doing anime related stuff on an alternate channel, but I am taking a bit of a break from that to focus on this channel a little bit more and the fact that I have a job now, because I couldn't rely on the source of income that I was having at the time. I also make video games, but it's mainly just for fun. I don't get paid to do it. Although, to be honest, I would never ask for money anyways when it comes to the games that I make. I don't. My self confidence sucks. I'm just gonna give a little bit of a heads up. Um, so when it comes to the video games that I make, I don't really think of myself as like that good. I get told by my roommate, "Oh, you can do more than what I can. Like I can't do half of the things you can do." I'm like, even if that's the case, I don't think that none of the stuff I do is worth it. Go to a place that pays you for making video games. I don't even know what there is where I'm at that would be like that. I moved here somewhat recently, so I don't really know a lot of the places where I'm at. Hi. But yeah, I don't make anything that's really that good in my opinion. Did you go to college for it? No, everything that I know is self-taught. I wish I went to college. When I graduated high school, I was trying to do everything I could to please my grandma, and my grandma was against me going to college. And I'm at the point now where it's like, I feel like if I did go to, or I try to go to college, I would fail because a lot of the things I know from high school, I don't remember. I'm 33, by the way, so can you please stop biting me? I don't know why this kitten likes to bite people. Well, no, not even just people, likes to bite things. Now, I don't say that. I feel you would do fine in college. I don't think so. I don't remember a lot of the things I learned in high school. Hell, I haven't used C++ at all since I graduated high school. I learned that in high school, but I never use it. I use Lua or however it's pronounced. And I feel like if I want to go back to learning C++, I have to relearn it from scratch. That's just where I'm at this point. No, Lua, not Luna. It's computer language coding. I want to learn a couple of other things, but like I ended up realizing you should use Python. I did try to start Python. Like I started it, but I never really got very far because I there are tutorials. Okay, yeah, see, that was the other thing. Like a lot, again, self-taught. I never really look up tutorials for things. Like Lua, for example. I'm still figuring that out. Um, Despite how many years have gone by, I'm still figuring that out. I'm not very good when it comes to that. I tried 3D modeling as well. Um, I can do it, it just sucks. It's not going to be very detailed. I'm sorry, I have the cat on my lap. But anyways, yeah. But yeah, is there any video games that you play? Oops, hello. Sorry, are there any video games that you yourself play or that you like to watch people play out of curiosity? I got a question. Have you ever heard of Roblox? I'm aware, yes. So there is a Twitch streamer. Technically, they have YouTube as well. That's the bruh. They play Roblox, and so I played it with them as well. Because it's a community game that's on mobile, on PC, on console. Basically, on community days, we'll get together and we play games. And they do that because it's cross-platform. It's on multiple different devices. So it's just a very easy way to like do stuff. Plus, there's always a bunch of different, games. It's not just one game, so it's harder to get bored of, stuff on there. But I did start my own Roblox project, I guess you would call it, many, many, many years ago. I don't remember ever doing it, but one day when I went on my PC to try and start a Roblox project, I realized, oh shit, I already have something there. I don't remember ever doing this. So I apparently, yeah, I started a long time ago and I just don't remember. But yeah, I wanted to make a Roblox shooting game at one point, like an FPS, and then I had an idea where I wanted to like do like a platformer, something simple and basic. But to this day, I haven't really gotten anything done with that because I want to at least figure out the basics first with Roblox. You could finish and make super good cash off of it. I have no intention on uh, making any form of money from something like that, to be honest. Anything I do is just is most likely going to be free. So, like any game I make, it doesn't matter how successful the game might end up being, it would still be free. Um, and I'm never going to change that. I can't tell if the cat's on camera, by the way, because the chat log is like towards the like underneath my chin. So like from here down, I can't see anything. So there's a 27-year-old and he makes like rich people money. Yeah, again, I'd rather yeah, I'd rather not mess with that stuff. Like I don't want to I don't go on Roblox, Roblox Studio to make money. I go on there because my goal is to make something for the community that I'm a part of. That's it. I just want to make something that everybody would enjoy. I don't care about making any form of money from it. Like that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I want to make something for other people that they would enjoy. Sorry. The cat has to stay on my lap right now. If she's gonna be out of her cage, she has to be on my lap. Cat's not on cam, but yeah, I get that. Yeah. But yeah, what games do you play, if you don't mind me asking, or anybody who is perhaps by chance watching this? I am curious to know. Maybe I can get some suggestions as well. On my channel right now, I'm doing a Call of Duty Black Ops playthrough, a couple different Zelda playthroughs, Pokemon. I'm somewhat finishing Donkey Kong Country 2. I'm doing extra stuff on that right now. Roblox, Rust, Minecraft, Overwatch 2. I used to play Overwatch and Overwatch 2. I got bored of it. I guess I got burnt out of it, I should say. Uh, I was talking to somebody else though about doing Roblox content, and they thought that all right. They said yeah that if I ever did that, they would watch it. So I am still thinking about that, to be honest. So the for what gold guns? Do you mean Call of Duty? So I'm doing a Call of Duty Black Ops. Like I do campaign playthroughs on my channel, but every now and again I will live stream on Twitch, where I will do like camel grinding. Overwatch 2? Oh, no, okay, my bad. No, I never like so when Overwatch 2 came out, most not everything, most of my stuff carried over. I played like maybe a couple months into it, and then I just stopped. I don't know why. It's not even that it was a bad game. It's just I played nothing but that, and I didn't play anything else. I played it every single day, nonstop. I did it on stream on Twitch, and like there was like a 24 almost 24-hour stream that I did of the game, but I just got burnt out super fast. But to be honest, I since you do bring it up, I probably could go back and try it out again, because it has been a while. And then as for Minecraft, the only thing I do on Minecraft is creative mode. I like to make things just in general. Anything that has a creative mode, basically, I like to mess with. Like, I mean, Fortnite, for example, I mess with Fortnite creative mode, but I don't know, just in general, I like to make things. So if there's a game that caters to the creative aspect of things, then it's most likely a game I'll probably enjoy. The Sims, for example. I like to make things in The Sims. Sims 2 was honestly one of my favorites back in the old days. I played very little of Sims 4. And then, oh yeah, and then Rust I've never played before, ever. I've heard about it. I don't know much about it. I was gonna say, I subbed. Keep up the hard work, man. I appreciate that. Sorry, I'm petting the cat. Why do you say that? What kind of game is it? For like people are toxic. I mean, when it comes to games like Call of Duty, for example, people are toxic on there. I usually just turn off the voice chat, unless it's not voice chat that I have to worry about. Ever play a game called Common My Meowth? I've never heard of it. No. Survival. I played The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2. I never finished Last of Us 2. Uh, I've also played Pal World, which technically has survival aspects of it. There's a couple of other games I played that have survival stuff in it, but like nothing multiplayer related when it comes to survival. So if I did play Rust, it would be my first time playing a multiplayer survival game. What's common my Meowth, by the way, the machine. That's the one where you enslave Pokemon, right? Pretty much, yeah. Wait, it's not even just Pokemon. You can yeah, Power World, yeah. You can enslave Pokemon and you can enslave other humans. I used to play that a lot on the Xbox because it was free on there. Back when I had Xbox, which I don't have an Xbox One anymore, so I used to have an Xbox One, a PlayStation 4, and a Switch, as well as a bunch of other things. That guy was being a jerk, by the way. He meant something rude. I thought it was an actual game. I didn't know. What, the, ever played a game called Common My Meowth? You're talking about that person or somebody else? I didn't know what they were referencing. I assumed it was a game. Sorry. And yeah, I don't get notifications, When it comes to oh, come in my mouth. Okay, yeah, okay, I got the joke now. Ha ha ha. Okay. Literally, when you said see you, yeah, when you said see you, and then I'm like, wait. And then you said in my, and then I'm like, oh, I see where it's going. Yeah, my bad. I feel, yeah, I am dumb, obviously, for not figuring that out. You ever heard of a game called See You Next Tuesday? I felt myself starting to smile. I was trying not to smile. Sorry. Take the first letter of each of those things. See you next Tuesday. Yeah, that's my response to them basically. If they're gonna pull something like that. To be fair, I didn't say the word. Just just saying. I can't. People can't get mad at me if I never said the word. I mean, they probably still can since I referenced the word, but whatever. Fuck off. So those who get mad for me even just making a joke about it, fuck you. But I don't know. But anyways, I might be ending my stream actually soon. Give me 1 minute. Sorry. Never mind, not yet. Yeah, that's well. People are. No, it's fine. To be honest, it wasn't even mean. To me. It was just a joke and fun. And honestly, I once I realized what it was they were saying, I do think it was funny. Um, I'm just slow, of course, especially since I didn't really realize that I was gonna get a random comment like that. I thought it was an actual game since we weren't talking about games. But yeah. But yeah, there's games on my like playthroughs and stuff on my YouTube channel that I would start, and then something happens where I have to factory reset my PC, causing me to lose data, for example, or a certain game ran into a bug that prevents progression. So like there are some playthroughs on my YouTube channel that I've never finished, and then there are some that I started but then never finished, not because of bugs and stuff. It's more of just like they didn't do well, or I just have to go back to them. What PC you got? A very very shit one. I'll tell you that. GPU, it very old. I don't know on the top of my head what it is, but it's very old and outdated. My entire PC setup is just shit. So I made it by hand, by the way, from scratch. Yeah, I didn't do a very good job setting it up. In fact, um, I messed up on two things with my PC. One of them I found out recently. The fan that keeps your PC cool didn't work because I didn't set it up properly, which I knew about for a while. But the uh, Windows 10, I think it's Windows 10. But no, it's my PC. Like the other issue I ran into recently is Secure Boot. I didn't install the I didn't install the operating system with Secure Boot already enabled, and it fucked my PC up. It didn't fuck it up. I just didn't know that that was even a thing. Okay, it's outdated when you compare it to games nowadays. I can't play most basic old games or new games. I struggle so much just to play most basic game on the lowest difficulty. My graphics card is what's outdated, not the operating system. The operating system is fine. My graphics card is outdated. My RAM is shit. Like, I have 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is nowadays is extremely low. Most of the things that I have require way more RAM. Most of the things I have require a much better graphics card. I have my VRAM is only 4 gigabytes. My VRAM is 4 megabytes or gigabytes, and I need for a lot of that stuff 32 to 64. So I can't run shit. One of the games I played required 16 gigabytes of VRAM, and it takes like maybe a minute for my PC to crash because it overheats. It overheated fast. So yeah, my PC just it does not like me. But yeah, the second thing, the secure boot, I went to download the Black Ops Six, not Black Ops Six. I'm sorry, Battlefield Six beta, uh, which was a pain in the ass. Got to the point where I finally, had to go and download the or start it up, and it requires secure boot to be on. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is that? I look it up, realize it's something that I from the way it sounded, I have to pay for it. I'm like, what the fuck? Turns out you don't have to pay for it. It's a setting in your BIOS. So I went and switched it on, thinking I was good. Restarted my PC. Turns out, because I never installed my operating system with Secure Boot on, I couldn't run Secure Boot. I would have to factory reset my entire PC, lose all my data, all of my my game related stuff, all the development stuff, all the videos that I'm recording, all the videos I've edited for myself and other streamers. Yeah, all that stuff. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I am not going to go and restart everything that I've ever worked on again, because I've done that multiple times. I'm not doing it again just to play a single fucking beta. I'm gonna wait till I get a fucking console if I'm gonna play that game. I'm not gonna do that shit for my PC. And that applies to any game on PC. If it requires me to factory reset my PC for any reason, no. I am not messing with that shit. It doesn't matter if it's a game I want to play. It doesn't matter how much I like the game. It doesn't matter if it's a PC exclusive for whatever reason. I'm not gonna play it if it's gonna make me restart everything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. Sorry. And of course, now that I want to get a drink, the cat finally calmed down. Sorry. I'm gonna put it right here so I don't have to keep going over to grab it. Yeah, did you know that there's a virus that deletes the option to use factory reset? I did not know that, to be honest. I do know that there is a thing that exists uh, when you play most of the Call of Duty games nowadays, where people can hijack your computer, and one, they can see everything you do, and two, they can just flat out take control of your computer. But it's a thing that like a hack or whatever that people are doing on Call of Duty lately. For people that are PC users. Thankfully, I never ran into those things. But I found out like a week after I started playing Call of Duty, and I never, and apparently it was already going on the whole time that I was playing, and I just never, as far as I know, I haven't been hijacked. As far as I know, um, but yeah, I did stop playing Call of Duty for a while because of that. I just installed Black Ops 2 on my PC, because I want to play the multiplayer. It's been a while. So I'm taking a massive risk by doing that. But I miss playing it. That's honestly the only reason why I reinstalled it. Do you by chance play Call of Duty? Out of curiosity, doesn't even have to be. Doesn't even have to be the newer stuff. It could be older stuff too. Hello, Garlic MC. How are you? Sorry, I'm turning my PC on. Yes, I have a TV that I'm using as my monitor. Which, by the way, when I factory reset my PC, I fucked up the audio on my TV, so I can't hear audio anymore. Yeah, that's no joke. Don't mess with that stuff. There is a thing where they can look at you through your camera or webcam. I don't have a camera or webcam, so I should be good. I've wanted one, but I've just never got one. You used to? Okay. Like there are some videos on my YouTube channel where I have used a mic or a camera. It's literally just my own phone that I set up a certain way. Yeah, basically this is just how I would play. It blocks most of my PC. They're called cam worms. Yeah. Damn, she's hungry. I don't know if you can see the reflection on my glasses or not, but yeah. I have a game called, there's a game I play called Legend of Zelda, and I have the background on my PC, a picture from it. So, but yeah, do you play anything like Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon TCG, Shadowverse, One Piece TCG? Do you play any like card games or anything like that? I'm just curious. Hey, there's 93 people online. Cool. My friends do. Have you ever thought about getting into it? Just out of curiosity. They have DC and they play in groups. I assumed you mean I'm assuming you mean I don't enjoy the whole card games thing. I've tried. Okay. Do you mean when you say that they play in Discord? Do you mean D&D? Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, yeah. Well, I know what DC means. It's Discord. Yeah, I just didn't know if you're referring to they play in groups in Discord that it's D&D that they play. I'm assuming. I need to turn the brightness up because damn it is dark. Or not. Never mind. They play with sim card games with rats, and they play online. Okay. I've never I grew up playing Yu-Gi-Oh up until like high school basically. Then high school I started getting into Magic the Gathering, and there was a period of time where I stopped playing Magic the Gathering because I didn't have people to play with, and I got bored of like playing by just by myself. Like, oh hey, I'm playing by myself. Let me look at my own hand over here because I'm playing both players. Like that, it got boring after a while. But when I moved here, where I'm at now, which is a different state from where I'm originally from, um, my roommate plays Magic the Gathering. You play chess? Yes, I suck at it, but I do play, or at least I have played. Uh, I just suck. Yeah. I mean, me too. Do you play on? I think it's called chess.com or something like that, or is it chess.org or whatever? Do you play on that? I'm look. By the way, yeah, the chat's right here. If I'm looking up here, it's because of my TV of the me playing on a game. So yeah, okay, yeah. I'll have to re-download that because I used to play it. But it was on my old phone. I'm actually curious now that you brought it up if I could even log in because I don't remember what my login is. If it requires me to wait, I might actually have to start over. I would have to start over from scratch. That sucks. So yeah, I know yeah that's the thing. I no longer have access to the email that's connected with that account. So if I played, I would have to start over, which sucks. Eh, well, that's fine. Because I used a school email. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, that was probably not a good idea. Um, I have an email that I made back in 2009. I had to think, sorry. Which was my senior year of high school. But it wasn't a school email though. I have it on my phone, by the way. Yeah, I have Clash Royale on my phone, and I have Clash of Clans on my phone, and Boom Beach. I don't play them often, but when I do, I start over on all of them, by the way, because it's been so long since I played them. Yeah, I know, but yeah, it's been so long since I played them that I wanted to start over. So I still have access to my old accounts. I just wanted to start over. Hang on one second. I have to move my camera. 15 people are playing hardcore, but it's a mode I don't have access to. That's good to know. Wait, how many people are online did it say? 93 people? And yet only 15 people are you competitive? It depends. Um, are you talking about Clash Royale? Then no. I just play for fun. There's only 15 people that are I'm able to access. That sucks. And they're all playing Team Deathmatch. I used to be competitive with Call of Duty, but not anymore. Like, if it's a game I'm playing on PC, I'm definitely not competitive at all because I don't like playing games on PC. Why is my sensitivity so low right now? What the hell? But yeah, when it comes to video games, I prefer console over PC. Personal opinion, of course. I do not like my sensitivity right now. It was super slow and then I increased it, and it was still slow. And then out of nowhere, while I'm shooting my gun, my sensitivity just randomly increased. It went super high. That's and then I just immediately die. Yeah, I do not like playing on PC. It's unfortunately the only option I have if I want to play any games though, because I don't have a console anymore. Although that might be changing soon. I might be getting a console, especially since I have a job now. Like I just started a new job. I literally started my first day of the new job yesterday. It was a small shift, but it was actually pretty nice. I didn't have any issues. I was slow at first because I was figuring things out, but eventually I got used to it, and I was able to figure out basically the flow of things, so to speak. Yeah, I'm multitasking right now, playing a game. I'm like periodically looking at the chat, so something else that I like to do just for fun is I like to make my own Magic the Gathering cards. I just in general I like to make things. So add my Discord. I'm gonna be on tomorrow. We can play. Okay. I'm assuming that the chat logs will still be there. I'll check it out later. Okay. But yeah, my favorite setup for playing on that game was, I think it's called Clone, if I remember right. I had Clone, I had the Mirror, Three Musketeers, the I forgot what her name was, but basically what the single of the Three Musketeers was. I forgot what it's called. Rage, and then I liked to use the skeletons. Basically, the whole point of it was to get like an army of the Three Musketeers, which I would then proceed to like just rush them with a bunch of Three Musketeers. And it always did well. Like, if I wanted to play competitive for whatever reason, that was the deck I would play competitive with, and I actually did really well with it. It was very rare that I would ever have issues with that setup. All right, yeah. I hope that goes well. Sorry, I was chasing somebody with a rocket launcher because I wanted to rocket launch them from behind, which I am surprised that it actually worked. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. On PC they have text chat. But anyways, I am gonna end my stream though. I originally came on here to talk about the job that I had, and but yeah, so I will I will be streaming again soon on YouTube, but it won't be on mobile like this. Which is weird. It's weird that YouTube will only push out live streams that are on mobile. They don't push out live streams that I do on my PC. It's so weird to me, but okay. But anyways, I'm gonna go. Adios. Hope everybody has a good rest of their night, day, week, weekend, whatever the case may be.